I don't know if we're live or not. We're live.
Hello, we're here at Disneyland, not for fun, not for recreation.
That's right.
But just purely get ready for In My Head.
Season 3.
Season 3. Ben, your job is diligent note-taking.
Right on my trusty cell phone, yes?
Ben, are you diligently taking notes?
30-degree turn to the left!
That! We're not having fun!
60-degree turn!
In My Head begins January 30th, every Monday. Every Monday at 4 o'clock.
I'm the one who's attacking you. I don't know why. What's going on?
Hey Siri, change my nickname.
What would you like me to call you?
Ha 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 ha.
Okay. You'd like me to call you ha 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 ha.
Hey, welcome to In My Head Season 3,
That's
Episode 1. We are finally back.
We've done made it. And
We done made it. And hey, Ben.
Yeah,
we
what's
got some
up?
new digs around here.
We do get some new digs. You know, I think our cameras look better. Our
cameras,
sound
in
looks
fact-
better. And also, I think our music
Watch
is
this,
too
Ben.
loud. Yeah.
Watch this. Watch this. Wait for it. Wait for
We
it.
got some cool stuff.
Phone camera. That's right. It's called our wheel. Our wheel is back, and I'm just not gonna. We're gonna talk about that later. But hey, guess what? Season 3, Episode 1. We're finally back, and you know what, Ben? Hey Ben.
Yeah.
Hey Ben, say something.
Say something. Oh yeah, here. You know, let me switch.
Hey everyone, it's Ben.
Hey, it's me. We've made it back. We've took quite some time. It's been like what, 4 or 5 weeks?
4 or 5 weeks. I think it's been like 4 or 5 months.
No, it's been like months. Yeah, wow.
4 or 5, maybe like 4 months. It's been 4
Right.
months. It's been.
Oh,
But
wow.
we are so glad that you guys are here. Here's how this works. In My Head is a weekly show every Monday at 4 o'clock right here, whatever platform you're watching on. But we strongly encourage you guys to leave comments. Ben is going to be viewing all the comments, and he's going to put them up on the screen so that I can see them. And Ben, if I don't notice a comment, just like say, "Hey, comment!"
Oh yeah, comment. First comment ever, actually, for this season is Aaron Hoff saying, "Good afternoon, family." Ha 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 ha.
Hey, good afternoon, Aaron. Ha 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 ha. This is a show about the behind the scenes of creativity and kids ministry. And so if you're a kids pastor, you're a teacher, you're a parent at home, or you're some guy in a windowless van parked down on the corner. Did I just make it weird, Ben?
A little bit, but he's welcome too.
All are welcome. All your comments. If you have questions, this whole show is based on the idea that we can have a conversation. That's it.
That's
it's a
right.
conversation. And we've changed up a few things. We've added some features. Our technology has gotten better. If any of you are like me and I want to know like all there is to know about the behind the scenes, like more creative ideas for kids ministry, then feel free to send questions because and we're going to continue to grow the show. But this season, we're not taking time off like we did last time.
Nope.
I feel like that you guys deserve a weekly dose of us.
Wonderful. Look at us go.
Hey, look at you, Ben.
Hey, look at me.
Hey, Ben, what do you got?
What do I got?
Yeah, what do you got?
What do you mean? What do I got? Like physically?
Yeah, what do you got? Tell me something.
I borrowed your Bucky's mug from Texas. Texas, right?
You're getting booze on that.
Getting booze on that.
Booze. I feel like the sound effects are really low.
Hey, correction. I am.
Hey, let's. Hey, Ben.
Yeah?
Let's stop playing the music because I have things I want to do.
You want? Okay, yeah, go for
Yeah,
it.
ready?
What do you
Hey,
got?
Ben.
Yep.
What mug did you borrow?
A mug from Bucky's.
That's right. You borrowed my mug. What
That's
have I
right.
told you about borrowing my mug?
I will never give it back. It's mine.
Also, everything I say is funny.
There you go. You know, it's funny. Now I have control. I can take that from you. Just remember
Oh,
that.
yeah, well, I can take it back. Check it out. We both have control. Like I said, we've improved our tech. So if you're out there and you're going, what tech are you guys using? What microphones? What?
All of
Well,
it.
we don't know. We just kind of experiment as we go along. And
Yeah.
so if you are interested, though, we will gladly share everything that we have here, everything in the space. In fact, our new mobile cam. Check this out.
Boom. We can take this
I'm
on
gonna take it
anywhere we
off
want.
here and watch this. Check it out. There's
Hi there.
Ben.
There I am.
There's Ben.
Over
And
here.
There's Caden, and there's my dear old dad in the corner watching, and here I am. And hey Ben, what if the whole show was like this?
You know,
Right? Would that be chaos?
it would kind of work.
Okay,
I
but
don't
check
know.
it out.
It's all right.
Here's our setup. We have a viewing computer here, and we have a Shure MV7 microphone, and we have our loop deck and the camera. Is this going to make a weird effect?
2-2.
There we go. All that good stuff, and then behind me. So there we go. That's it.
Absolutely. All right. Well, you know, today we're going to be talking about how things are going to be going, right? We're going to be going through how we're going to be doing things this time around, going through.
I'll briefly mention that.
Sure.
So I think that this needs to really become a show focused on conversations and ideas that lead to more ideas. So our format is this, Ben and everyone watching. We are going to have 1 week of just purely behind the scenes creativity. We're going to talk about ideas. We're going to talk about how we do or why we do what we do. And then every other week, so we have 1 week of just pure creativity behind the scenes, and then every other week we're going to interview someone very special. In fact, I'll get to that at the end, but we've already got an incredible lineup of people we're going to bring into the show, and they're going to give us their wisdom, their insight. We're going to have conversations. Sometimes it might get spicy, Ben.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you know, we also have Dale watching now.
Dale's watching?
Dale's
Yeah.
watching.
Did he just say Yahoo? Ha,
He said
ha?
Yahoo, haha. And then Caleb says, still better than suitcase packing guy at Cax.
Okay, what if someone from Cax is watching this?
Caleb, you know, bring it up with Caleb. That's his thing.
Okay, we won't get into that. But
Tyler
hey-
said hello, friends, as well.
Oh, hello, Tyler. Tyler's
Hello,
another one
Tyler.
of those all-stars, and I think we should bring Tyler on the show sometime.
That would be really nice.
He can teach us how to pack suitcases.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So, really exciting announcements. You guys know that we're a part of what's called the Nut House, and for Dale and I started the Nut House, I believe, about 17 years ago. And it started because we were bored of kids' videos for church, and I literally had kids saying these videos are boring. And so we started making our own videos, and that led to all the characters. In fact, I'm gonna go to the phone camera. Check this out. There's a spinny wheel of characters. Spin that wheel, Ben. And we're gonna come into that. We're gonna go over that later. But we have this show called Joe's Nut House, and we're finally gonna launch. Now we have gone through the process of, we have a whole season written with this whole backstory, and then we thought, you know what? We just got to get back into making, not like the core of what we do is making fun videos for kids. And so starting the first Sunday in March, we're going to have a Nut House upload every single Sunday at 5 o'clock. It'll be a live premiere. And then the next day, every Monday at 4, we're going to talk a little bit about that video. And so we're going to kick things off by doing just that, Ben. And we have a subject today. Today we're talking about using artificial intelligence in your kids' ministry. That's the subject. Ben, what do you think?
Big Brother's always watching, and OpenAI is... All right.
Also, Ben,
Yeah.
pretend to open your mouth, but don't say anything. No, open out, like you're having a conversation. Like up and down.
I'm so confused.
Just talk multiple
Just
words,
talk?
but don't say anything.
Okay, this is really confusing.
You're talking.
I'm talking. Am I not supposed to? I'm so confused. What are you... Are you playing sound effects?
Yes, I'm playing sound effects.
Oh, I can't hear them. What's happening?
All right.
What?
So I want to kick things off. Sometimes we make videos, and we've had our own leaders even say, what does this have to do with the Bible? What does this have to do with God? What does this have to do with anything? And my answer is this. Experience. Experiential, emotion, feeling, laughter. I say this, in fact, I learned this from my dear friend, Reverend Char Blair. She said she was speaking once, and a junior high kid said she was telling lots of jokes and having fun, and she said that after she was done, this kid came up to her and said, Shar, you're so funny. And he said something to the effect of, when you tell jokes and we laugh, when our mouths are open, that's when the truth goes in. That deserves one of these. Yep.
Absolutely.
Because laughter is, I believe, virtual permission to then speak into someone's life. When you cause a kid to laugh or have fun where they're just like, oh, they're amazed, they've just given you permission to then speak into their life. And so until then, I don't think we have much permission. I mean, we can teach them, but I think that when it comes to speaking with kids and working with kids, it's really important to get their attention. And that's where the Nut House was born. Was that we wanted to make videos fun for kids, and so I thought we would show something that we made 5 years ago.
Oh yeah.
Well, this is just a clip. This is not the whole thing.
Which one? Oh, is it Joe?
Yeah,
Yep.
we're gonna play. This is called Joe in Space. This is in the early days, so 5 years ago is when we made this. But there's so much impact, and what I want you to do as a viewer, I want you to watch this, and we're not gonna tell you anything about it, but I want you to start thinking about ways you could use this in a teaching for kids. But there's nothing like there's going to be a little hint in there, but just take a look. This is called Joe in Space.
I guess the best way to get to space is to pretend that you're already there.
So there's a little reference to a verse in there, but you don't have to write this in the comments, but just thinking about like that video, we made it 5 years ago, and if I were to show it to the kids today, I would definitely pull something different out of it. I mean, there's so many things, like I don't know if you caught, there's a few Easter eggs in there, like my dad was in there. with the said help me. And then Caden, who's right here on the couch, his dad played Major Tom, the astronaut. So, you know, you know, Ben, that story, I was watching a movie at I do this thing where I watch movies. I go to the theaters 11 o'clock at night or 10 o'clock at night.
Right, yeah.
And I put on a hoodie and I just sit there and absorb. And I watched this movie, and it was kind of a tragedy movie, but I went home and I was up till 2 a.m. writing the script for that. And it was all about believing in something that you don't think you can do.
Now, this, I remember this movie. This was the one was it Ben Stiller? What was the one about him traveling across the world,
that was
right?
The Secret Life of Walter Mitty.
That's the one, okay.
Yeah. So that was the movie I watched, but it's still a good movie.
It's a good movie, yeah.
Yeah, but you know, what we're going to do with the Nut House is we're going to make fun videos for kids. And then the viewer can interpret however they want. Now, we will have some written notes, and obviously there's a Bible verse in this video. So, Ben, what's Philippians 4:13?
Philippians 4:13 is, I can do all things through God who strengthens me.
I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
Right.
And I love the part of that verse that everyone loves to listen to is, I can do all things through Christ. But what the part that I often didn't focus on was through who strengthens me. And the strengthening process is obviously really, really hard. And so it's a lot of muscle, it's a lot of practice, it's a lot of repetition, and and that process can be brutal. And so I just think man, we've been making these videos for 17 years now.
Right.
And we're just now launching in. Dale and Caleb and myself sat down at Black Bear Diner, and we mapped out all the segments that we do, and we mapped out 30, Ben, look at this. Listen to this. 36 segments that we've already done that are done. That it's not new material. It's like everything from Bomber Builds, where he builds Legos for kids, to Lunch Lady Betty, cook off, unboxing videos, and like story doodles and action figure theater and tutu side jobs and science time with Smiggly and Joe. All this stuff is coming every single Sunday, and then we get to have the fun every week of breaking down the video and applying some spiritual truth. Because going back to the parents that say, what does this have to do with the Bible? Well, the beauty of using art as a teaching tool is that you get to use it in multiple applications. As long as you don't twist the truth of God, you can pull truth. God's truth is everywhere, and you can pull it out of anything. And a lot of fun for us is making something and then pulling a truth from it that wasn't originally written into it, but that we realize after watching, wow,
right?
That's so good, right?
Absolutely, yeah. And interesting. Real quick, just to, Ashley says, "Hello, where's my son?"
Oh, wait,
he's over here.
I can show. You want to go to mobile cam here?
Yeah, mobile cam.
Check it out. There he is, right there.
There you go.
Can I talk about Caden for a second?
Absolutely, yeah.
Caden is what grade is Caden in? What grade are you in, Caden? Ninth grade. And Caden is already one of our big time all-stars upstairs working with the kids. He's willing to do anything. I literally poured salt in his mouth. We're not talking just a little bit. We're talking probably 2 heaping cupfuls. Is that dangerous?
Well, if he swallowed it, sure, but we were
I know his parents, and they're not going to sue us. So all good.
Don't do this to just anybody.
No. But, so talking about Kids Church, today our big subject matter, Ben. Mm-hmm. Ben, are you ready for this?
I'm ready for this. Nope.
I discovered this from our one of our pastors at the church. And by the way, I almost forgot to say this. Pastor Greg Farrington says hello to everyone here. I talked to him today, and he said, make sure you tell everyone I said hello. And I said, okay, so hello from Pastor Greg. We discovered from one of our pastors at Destiny this program called OpenAI.com.
Oh, yes.
And what OpenAI is, you guys have probably heard about this.
Shout out to Pastor Marcelo Valle.
Shout out to Pastor Marcelo from Destino. He comes from Brazil. I don't know what that had to do with anything. He's a Brazilian. So,
right.
Como estás?
Yeah.
Portuguese?
That's close enough.
Okay. I do know O Bocha Vida.
What is that?
O Bocha Vida is give me a break.
Really?
Yeah.
That's I like that. That's very catchy.
I don't know.
Eu tenho muito prazer.
My dad's lost his mind now.
What?
I'm just kidding. Okay, so discovered this thing called OpenAI, and I was blown away because, in fact, I'm going to show you here. In fact, you know what, Ben?
We got an intro.
Let's just make this. We have an intro. This is our cool website of the week. on there. Actually, Ben, I'm gonna have you go back to the monkey. I think I've got an image. Wait.
Oh yeah.
Boom. And I
do.
think you can still hear me.
Yes, sir.
But you know what? Can you?
Yeah, I can hear you. We're good.
You can hear me?
Yep,
Okay.
you can go back to the
All right, so here we go. Remember this. Look at this monkey. Look at that monkey holding the globe, and he's got an iPad on his chest.
He's missing all of his teeth except for one.
Right. Now, I just want to say, now the in my head graphic, I created that, the text and all that stuff. But this image, the monkey holding the globe, I did not create that. And that image is legally owned by me. I legally own that image. That's my image. No one else can use it.
That is amazing.
If someone else uses it, I get to sue them for millions. Right?
Billions.
Billions.
Yeah.
Right? Here's the thing. That image was created through what's called DALL-E, D-A-L-L-E. It's a part of OpenAI.com. In fact, we're going to go there right now.
Yep.
So, Ben,
we can go over. Okay. We can still hear, and you're on the
I'm
website.
going to share this tab right here. Can you see the tab here?
I sure can.
Okay, so this is an image generation. This is artificial intelligence creating. So, first thing I need to know, Ben, give me a type of art. It could be like, digital art. It could be like Van Gogh style painting. It could be Picasso. It could be a sketch drawing.
Can I go weird with it? I'm gonna go weird because I want to see if this works.
Okay.
We're gonna go with diesel punk. So do diesel.
Diesel punk. Painting or drawing. Or
just
art?
diesel punk. Just leave a diesel punk art of
what should we create here? Just give me some random stuff.
Of the Empire State Building.
Of the Empire. Give me a character.
A character? Big Bird.
A Big Bird.
From Sesame Street.
Right. On the Empire. Wow. I'm so slow at typing. Empire State Building. Now check this out. I'm going to hit generate. And this is what it comes up with.
A dog and a hamburger.
Yeah, that's not what it is. That's
okay.
just a
That's
standby
not right
photo
at all.
while it comes up with the rest.
What?
Okay.
Oh,
Look at
whoa!
this.
Okay, that's not Big Bird, but that is a Big Bird.
What if we did from Sesame Street?
Oh, wow. If you guys are curious, look up diesel punk, like just art in general. It is super.
Did they nail the diesel punk?
They nailed it. They nailed it. That is amazing.
I'm gonna go to the actual. I don't know if it's copyrightable or not. I don't know.
Well, I mean,
it'll be an artistic version of him, maybe.
Yeah.
But you guys can start seeing the power of this. There.
Okay, that's terrifying.
I mean, okay, so
I'm scared.
I could literally select these 4 images, and I own these images. Those are my images. They're literally created by artificial intelligence, right?
Right.
Okay, so
that's cool.
Ben, let's go back to me now. Am I back to me?
Yeah, you're back to you.
Okay,
You're good.
There we go. So artificial intelligence created those images, and one of the questions that I have for everybody is technology hurting your kids' ministry, or is it helping it? And I have theories on both. And Ben, I definitely want to hear your opinion. If you guys have any comments about this, please put. JT says that's terrifying. Hello, JT. Is it helping or hurting ministry? And I want to quickly, before we really talk much more about that, I want to give an example of what we did. It was our Christmas programs. We literally did 12 weeks of Christmas in Destiny Kids Live. And we found this, it's called ChatGPT. It's through the OpenAI.org. This is a text generation artificial intelligence. And here's part of the problem is that schools are experiencing issues with kids. You could literally have artificial intelligence write term papers. You could have, we love you too, JT, and we miss you, and I hope to see you guys soon. And I'm sorry about the Niners losing yesterday. That was a horrible, horrible tragedy. It wasn't their fault. They're a great team. I think Super Bowl winners. I sidetracked.
There we go.
I'm actually a Lions fan, if anyone didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm not used to being in the Super Bowl.
But the thing about it is that schools are experiencing problems because kids are using it to write term papers. You could literally get on there and you could have artificial intelligence write a research paper, and it's pretty accurate. And they write it in the style of a human being. It's not like robotic or anything.
Yeah. And you know what? I just got information from Caden that he may have done that.
Oh, you just committed a crime, and then you could.
No, he knows somebody who did it.
Oh, he knows somebody who did it. Let's just say I know a guy that cheated on his term paper using OpenAI. Well, so this is what we did at Christmas time. I loaded in. In fact, if we could, Ben, I'm going to start typing in a chat here.
Yeah. Oh, you want to type in chat? Or do you want me to bring you to the website?
Bring me to the website, Ben.
There we go.
Okay. So I typed in ahead of time, write a song about blank to the tune of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
That's amazing.
There we go.
There's an H at you forgot an H.
Reindeer. There's no H at the end of that. What?
I mean I might be wrong.
Okay.
I think there's
so
an H
about, and then what I did is I put my cursor here. I have my laptop open on my podium, and I asked the kids, "What do you want me to sing about?" And so Ben, what do you think? Richard Nixon?
Caden, what do you think?
I think a person.
Yeah,
A person? Give us like anything.
Give
Character.
us a person, Caden.
Anakin Skywalker.
Anakin Skywalker.
Skywalker. And write a song about Anakin Skywalker, and it has to be doing what?
Order 60. No.
He's slipping on a banana peel.
Slipping on a banana peel.
There we go.
To the tune of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Now, if those of you are watching, watch this. Look how fast this is. Okay, this is insane. It's literally writing verse 1, the chorus, verse 2. So I put this on my screen, and I did this, and it ended up being a song about Pickle Church, and kids thought I was a genius. They're like, "How did you do it?" I had the audio track, like a karaoke track, already loaded in, and hit play. I had my fake guitar out on stage, and let's see, does it go like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
It is. I don't know if it works, but I'm still amazed
here
at
we go.
how
Ready?
it's structured. So it's like
Anakin Skywalker was a Jedi Knight, but one day as he walked, what a fright, he slipped on a banana. Oh, what a fault. He went tumbling down like he hit a wall.
I don't know. Like that doesn't work.
I don't know the core. I don't know if Rudolph the
Well,
Red-Nosed
no,
Reindeer.
it doesn't work. I think that
Okay.
it kind of got confused because big words.
It used big words. But anyways, the point is,
But look at it.
Anakin Skywalker, it wrote this whole song, and if you know the tune and work out a little bit, it works. So I want to write one more thing. Watch this. Write a kid's sermon about
Let's pull.
the Beatitudes, which I'm getting ready to do. We're working on our new series on the Beatitudes and the Sermon on the Mount. Write a kid's sermon about the Did I write that right? Beatitudes, right?
I have no idea how to spell that.
With scripture. You like my accent there, Ben?
Yeah.
References.
References.
I can't type it. I'm terrible.
References.
Just leave me alone.
There we go.
Okay, here we go. Watch this. And it not only writes the sermon, but it gives you the script.
Wow, look at this. You can fact check it too. Check Matthew 5:3-12.
Yeah, so Ben, look up Matthew 5:3-12. We want to fact check the artificial intelligence here, okay?
Yeah, make sure
So
they-
basically, says, hello kids, today we're going to talk about the Beatitudes. Do you know what the Beatitudes are? They're a special message from Jesus, and they tell us how we can be happy and live a good life. Let's look at Matthew 5:3-12. This is where Jesus gives the Beatitudes. That's true. Blessed are the poor in spirit. Blessed are those who mourn. Blessed are the meek. Blessed are those who hunger. There are many other Beatitudes, but the important thing to remember is that Jesus wants us to be happy and follow him by being kind, gentle, humble, and doing what's right. We'll find true happiness and joy. So let's try to live like the Beatitudes tell us to, and we'll be happy and have a good life.
Matthew
Now,
5.
here's the crazy thing. It said fruit, right? I mean, I know those are fruit, right? So kindness, gentleness. So say we want to do, watch this, create a craft about the Beatitudes. Watch this. Beatitudes craft. You're going to need white construction paper, scissors, markers, crayons, glue, decorative items such as stickers, sequins, glitter, etc. Cut a rectangle out of the white construction paper to serve as the base of the craft using markers or crayons. Whiter than the Beatitudes. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for there's the kingdom of heaven. Matthew chapter 5. On the top of the construction paper, cut out a picture or symbol. It's literally creating a craft. Let's go back to Sean Cam. I'm done with this.
Okay, back
done
to
with
we'll
this.
do. Yeah, wow. That just service planned.
That literally wrote a kid's message and used accurate scriptures and did a craft And you know what else I've done is I've actually had it write. I've had it write a movie script. Now,
Oh, yeah.
I didn't follow the movie script because I felt like that's just weird. Man, this light's like really bright, isn't it, Ben?
That looks good on you. Looks good.
That's better. I had to write a movie script if I wanted to write a video. Now, here's the thing. This guy went on ChatGPT and said, write a kid's book. That's all he said. And then he took the kid's book and copied and pasted, obviously, all of the text. And then he went to DALL-E and he generated images based on what the artificial intelligence wrote as illustrations for the book. Put the book together, put it on Amazon, is now making money on this.
Jeez. You know,
Okay, let's go back to the original question. Is technology hurting or helping your kids' ministry?
I have a thought on this.
Okay.
So, just thinking about this right now, I'm no conspiracy theorist, right?
Mm-hmm.
This can be very bad in the
Agreed.
future. This
Very bad.
could be very bad in the future. One question that this brings up a lot of questions of what can this be right now. I mean, I think now is the start of AI. Like AI technology has been being developed for a long time, but now we're starting to see that it's almost accessible to anybody.
Right.
But this is just the stuff that we can see. This is the stuff that we know about. That's that's open to the public.
Right.
In the future, this can be used to, it's the idea of can machines think morally and correctly and in Christ? Machines don't know
don't
Christ.
listen to the Holy Spirit.
They don't know Christ.
And
Yeah,
they
they
don't
don't
have
know the
any
Lord.
creativity. What I've learned from the Chat GPT, and I've listened to Jordan Peterson, and I've listened to Ben Shapiro, and I've listened to Joe Rogan, and there's several really good podcasts on this whole controversy. And Jordan Peterson thinks this is going to be a downfall for people because what need of creativity have we if we just let a computer decide what to create? And so this is where the Holy Spirit, obviously we know this, will never be replaced. God-given inspiration and creativity will never be replaced by a computer. But will people overuse it? And Ben, hang on to your hat. Are you wearing a hat, Ben?
I'm not wearing a hat,
Hang
but
on
I'll
to
hold on to my hair.
Caleb says, what is amazing is that we're seeing in person how creativity is changing in front of us. Oh, put it back up there, Ben.
Put it back up.
In the past, people were creative by creating these random funny things, and I totally agree with them. That coming up with inspiration and then creating something out of it.
Well, in the future, people will be creative in how they present these things.
Yeah, I want to know more. I want to bring Caleb on. I want to know what he means by that.
Yes, me too. That's awesome, though.
But
I
yeah,
agree.
I feel like I want to agree with it. I kind of have to because he's like my partner and all this stuff,
It's right now. I mean, we would be. I imagine these can be tools, right? We can
Yeah.
use these tools if we're at a pinch.
Right.
We just need to make sure that the Holy Spirit and the relationship is coming from us.
Yeah, I think that if you're using this to create, then I think that and you said it, Ben. I don't want to use ChatGPT to take the place of my source of creativity, and that's God. That's the Holy Spirit, because God has given me a gift. Ben has given you a gift.
Right.
He's given Kate a gift. My dad a gift. He's given all of us a gift, and He wants us to use it. And I think that you overusing technology and overusing. I love technology. Obviously, I'm surrounded by technology, and it enables me to do what I do for kids, and I love it. I don't know, how do we ever not have all this stuff, Ben?
Right.
Well, we did. Go ahead.
Totally. And I'm thinking about this. This topic is probably not that big right now because really, it is still kind of limited. But in
Right.
4 years, this is probably going to be a huge thing.
It's culture-changing stuff, and this is the thing. What are we teaching our kids? Because I know we know better.
Right.
We know that we're using this to create songs with because it saves us a lot of time. But what are the kids going to grow up with having developed the lack of ability in? And that's the ability to create something out of nothing. Now, obviously, there's nothing new under the sun. That's biblical.
Mm-hmm.
But everything comes from something. In fact, even the artificial intelligence all comes from hundreds of billions of lines of literature and writing, and it's pulling from all that incredibly faster than a human being can. But is that helpful or is that hurtful? As long as we don't get lazy, I think, with it. As long
Right.
as we still work hard and use things like this for fun or for, hey, I want to research something. There's a YouTuber that I follow that showed a video of two robots. They were animated, artificially artificial intelligent robots that were animated by themselves, like using the DALL-E thing, whatever. He had them, and then they had a conversation. I don't think he did, but they had a conversation with each other. And one of the two AI robots came to like self-realization, and the one robot made a comment like, well, it doesn't matter what I say because you have no feelings. And the robot said, well, what do you mean I have no feelings? He said, you're just AI. And then he said something effective, well, what's my point of existence then? It's like, oh, like artificial intelligence questioned itself. Like, what is happening?
Like, all right, turn it off.
Yeah, turn it off. This is getting scary over here. But I think that, I think about things like Tower of Babel. And I think of things like Noah's Ark. And I think like, this is where as ministers, as parents, as teachers, technology is great. But if it ever starts taking the place of Holy Spirit inspiration, then stop using it right now. And I will say this, Ben, this is going to get me in trouble with very close friends of mine, okay?
Okay.
So don't stop watching our show, because this is a show not about my opinion. This is a show about a conversation and about behind-the-scenes creativity where all of our opinions matter. Right, Ben?
Right, exactly.
Okay. Ben, I was expecting this.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I think, just a real quick, I just saw, I was just remembering a story of a funny story involving AI. Is now a good time to put this in?
Nope.
Real quick. It's real quick.
Now it is.
Now it is? Wonderful. Okay. So this person was doing AI, and he had like a diary, a journal from when he was a kid.
Okay.
And he inputted all of his memories into this AI thing. I have no idea the complexity of this. I don't know how to say it exactly.
Okay.
But he named it the Magnetron.
Okay.
And he gave it a lengthy personal life history that including fighting overseas in World War I. So this guy, it's kind of falsified, right? He falsified all this stuff. So years later, Risotto used a new natural language model from OpenAI to help implement a 100-page book about the microwave's imaginary life about him being in war.
Okay.
Eventually, the microwave gained a distaste for how Risotto was acting, or I believe it was like Lucas Risotto or something like that. There's more on it, but it ended with the microwave talking about how it wanted to kill Lucas. And he said he turned off the AI forever because this AI just found out using its things, it decided that it was going to lose its mind, and for whatever reason, it's like, all right, all human life is irrelevant. So he created like what they say is like the first evil AI. So it's like, just like the movies, right?
Okay.
So be careful with that.
All right, now, Caleb, yes. And Caleb said my mic got very echoey.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
We can fix this.
It's very echoey. So I apologize if it's echoey.
We'll figure that out eventually.
But yeah, so this is going to get me in trouble. And I say this. This is my statement. And Ben, just in case my mic is echoey, repeat what I just said, okay?
Okay.
All right. Is it echoey?
It's off. His is on.
My mic is off?
Oh, check your mic. I'm getting something in there. Let me try this.
Hey, can you hear me okay?
You're coming in on his mic.
Yeah.
What's happening here?
I don't know. Here, let me do this. There we go.
Is it back on?
Yep, you're good.
Okay, what happened?
I don't know. I just muted my microphone for now. So.
First episode blues with getting our technology. See, that's why you don't rely on technology, because it'll fail you.
It'll turn evil.
The beatings will happen later, microphone. I'm going to drag you down the street, pulling you on my one wheel because technology. All right, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is going to get me some trouble with some friends of mine, but curriculum, good or bad? Comparing it to AI, this is what I say. If you're using curriculum to replace creativity, then it's bad. If you're using videos, and there are some really good ones out there, then those videos and that curriculum become the pastor, not the person using it. And here's what I mean. If you get a curriculum that's the best out there, they have the great videos, they got all the stuff, it's all packed in there, they give you everything you need, the handouts, and no, you don't need to do anything. You just sit back, relax, and let all the curriculum do the work. Then you're not putting your heart and soul into it, and you're not putting the necessary time. And I don't want to hear, and Ben, this is my old age, I'm allowed to say this.
You're allowed to.
You're not, just because you're working full time, you don't get paid to do kids ministry. I did that for 14 years working graveyard shifts. And you still have time to be creative. Those kids depend on you to be creative. So don't sit back and hand out the handouts and just throw the videos out there without putting any creativity into it. because even I used to take this curriculum and I would add stuff to the videos because I had to do something. I had to do something creative for those kids, and those kids know. Caden, you know. When I'm lazy and I just throw something out there real quick, the kids just sense it. But when you put your heart and soul in something, even if it's not as good as the curriculum, even if it's not as good as the AI, it doesn't matter. Be creative. Be the best version of you. Use those talents that God gave you and don't bury them and let somebody else come in, like curriculum. And curriculum companies are never going to sponsor this show, Ben.
Well, no, but there is one thing. Oh shoot! There we go. So there's one thing that is I'm pressing buttons like crazy. Okay, there we go. So with that, like curriculum's great. I mean, you can come alongside it and it can work well with you. I understand. We understand that there is.
Right. It's important to help save time so that you can put time into what?
Creativity. Your own stuff. You can put your own stuff. It can cover you where you're weak, and it can push you up where you're strong. The idea is like we can generate a curriculum using the AI. Honestly, like the AI can generate.
You know what? I did. I forgot to mention that. I created a 5-week series on something, and it gave me each week's laid out. And so don't tell me that I'm just getting negative all of a sudden. I need to stop. Basically, okay. Curriculum's fine, but just don't let it be the source of your creativity. Don't rely on it to be creative. These kids are depending on you. Your own kids are dependent on you to be you and to be the best version of you to them. And they don't care if you mess up. They don't care if you're not the best version of yourself. I feel like I need patriotic music here, Ben. They don't care. They want you to be real, and they want you to be genuine. Whether you're lighting yourself on fire, or you're putting yourself out, or you're jumping off something, or you're just sitting in a circle and you're reading a story to them, be the best version. And if you're nervous, well, I was terrified. And I was just telling Ben this today. My very first message to the kids, I was kind of helping somebody else out, and I started speaking. The first words out of my mouth were, "Hey, kids, sorry, I didn't have enough time to prepare my message this week because I was working a lot. And anyways, I'll do better next time, kids." And the person's in the back of the room going like this, going, TMI, just go, man. And I learned that, thank you, Dave Verdew. And I learned that you just got to be you. And when they see you trying and they see you being creative, they're going to love you for it. And you can use technology. One of my really good friends, Mario Marchese, uses technology. He's masterful at using coding and robots and all this stuff, but he is genuinely himself. And so I just want to encourage you guys, be yourself, be creative. AI is awesome, but don't overuse it. And my fear is that this is going to become the new trend in culture, is laziness and letting AI take over. And it's fine, if you not that it's fine, it's taken over, but use it, but be yourself and be creative. That's it. That's our message for the day, Ben.
There we go. Solve the echo problem, by the way, but kind of.
Good job, Ben. You know what, Ben? You deserve this. Oh, sorry. I
did only partially solve it.
And then this. Yep. Okay, we'll figure it out for next time. Hey, we've reached the end of our show for today. That's episode 1 of our new season. Next week, we have a very special guest. We are going to be talking to a senior pastor named Sean O'Kelly from Napa Valley. And our topic of conversation is kids ministry from the perspective of a senior pastor.
That's right.
I may get into an argument with him.
Dude, right off the bat. Favorite movie. We'll start with that.
But here's what we're going to add. You notice our spinny wheel is back. Check this out. Spinny wheel. Right. Wait, what happened? Oh, it's because it's not hooked up. Here we go. Check it out.
Oh.
Is it there?
No.
How about now?
No.
How about now?
No.
Is it there?
There it is.
There it is. Our new spinny wheel has our Nut House characters all over it. And so here's what we're going to do. We're going to interview Pastor Sean O'Kelly next week, and then every other week we have another interview. But this is who will also be interviewing Pastor Sean. So, Ben, we need some closeout music before we spin that wheel. Here we go. Now, Ben, you're going to give that wheel a spin, huh?
All right. Spinning wheel.
This is who is going to also interview Pastor Sean O'Kelly.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, here we go. Ready? Go. And it's going to be Hootsy. Woo! What is with Hootsy? He interviewed Pastor Greg. Now he's interviewing Pastor Sean O'Kelly.
We want to make this more... I want Hootsy to interview everybody.
Right. Hootsy should interview everybody. All right, Ben. That has been a great show.
Absolutely.
So, Ben, I'll see you next week. And I'll see you guys next week. And we have more exciting announcements to come, but tune in next Monday at 4 o'clock where we have an episode 2 of In My Head.
Absolutely.
That's it.
See you
It's time to
next
go. See you next week.
Merry Christmas.